Ted, listen. Just follow me. Can you follow me? Watch. Don't zoom in like a crazy guy. You know I'm a professional, right? Did they tell you anything about me?
Not really.
Not only do I have to do community programming, I have to put up with you. All right. All right, I'm up here with Wade, the dozer driver.
5,000 to turn loose.
Listen, I can list them all. They're all going to be ones to watch.
Ione, looking forward to this or what?
Oh yeah, she's gonna be good.
What's the best thing about a loose hamburger and fries?
It's delicious.
So what's up with them glasses? You gonna take those off?
No. Okay, I see we got an E on the side of the door. Is that a backwards 3 because you're from Lunenburg County? Before I got here, I was pretty big. I was embroiled in a big scandal, so I need to keep my identity somewhat hidden. I'll go do your ham suppers. I'll do your bingo parties. I'll do your card parties. I'll do your quilting bees. Anything else you want to do local. The glasses, those don't come off, Ted. You figure you can fix those up, do you?
They just need to have their souls saved.
I have no idea what he's doing because he's supposed to be shooting me. Dude, what are you doing? It's the last place I ever dreamed of being.
I'm rolling.
The great thing about growing up in a small town is having the ability to walk almost anywhere you want to go. In order to do that, all you need is a great pair of shoes. But what do you do when those shoes need to be repaired? You come here to the Cobbler Corner, a shoe repair shop that's been in existence for over 40 years. However, this is the end of an era. And in fact, we may be seeing the last pair of shoes ever fixed at this fine store. There's some guy named Howard in here.
Good day, ma'am. Welcome to the shop. What's your problem?
My problem? Well,
Nobody comes in here without a problem.
oh, I got plenty of problems. Howard. Listen. Aren't those nice?
Oh, man, look at them. Those need some loving, man.
Well, you know what?
They're
For
in rough
$7
shape.
at Frenchie's, not too bad, huh?
Good deal.
But I'd say
Cheaper than what it is for me to fix them.
Oh, geez. I heard you were the guy in town to fix these. I was
Yeah,
just down at the
we can
Timmy's
handle
this
them.
afternoon, had a double-double, and some
Well.
lady down there told me to come see Howard at the Cobbler Corner.
They just need to have their souls saved. Let's do that. We can't have you in your sock feet on that dirty floor.
The Cobbler Corner is actually a second-generation business that began as LeBlanc's shoe repair. For 30 years, Gus LeBlanc was Bridgewater's master shoemaker, operating in the basement of his home on Victoria Road. Shoe repair soon became a family matter.
I worked part-time with my dad a little bit when he was getting ready to retire, and then Howard took the business over, and I stayed home, raised 3 kids, and then when my youngest was in grade 4, then I came to work here more permanent hours.
Her father worked 7 days a week from dawn till midnight. 50 cents for this, 25 cents for that. You know, it was old school. So when he asked me, I go, no. I am not interested in working day and night for nothing. I just can't do it.
Right.
So
And
he
you
said,
would have been how old at this time?
25.
Okay.
25 years old. So he put it to me this way. He said, I'll tell you what, why don't you take over this business and run it your way? You pay me to teach you the trade. You take over the business. You charge what you want to charge. You organize it the way you want to organize it. I'll just show you how to do the physical work. That would be something. Here is the pair of moccasins that Odette's father put in my hand the very first day I walked into his shop to see if I would like to learn the trade or not. And they had no stitching in the tops. So he showed me how to restitch a pair of shoes. The first thing I've ever touched or worked on in my life in the shoe repair business was this pair of moccasins.
This means an awful lot to you.
Oh, they do. They really, really do. And I still wear them. Like they're...
Oh, you still wear them?
Oh, yeah, of
Okay.
course I do.
Well, I should have guessed.
I mean,
you
look
build
at
things to last,
well,
right?
of course, look at them. The first thing with fixing your boot, we'll just open it up just a little bit more.
Now, what do you call that?
A last.
A last.
Yeah.
So would it be
Forms, different
horrible for
size
me
feet.
to say this is your last shoe repair?
No, I think you're right on.
All right,
That's
good.
really good. I like
That's
that
not
one.
bad.
So the main thing we're going to do is we're just going to see how easy that is to open up when you got the proper solvents.
Okay.
This stuff works really fast on loosening up the old adhesive.
Okay.
Now the lucky thing for you, in all the wearing you've been doing on these, you
Yes,
didn't
sir.
actually wear the stitching, so the boot's not going to fall apart. It was just the outer sole that was glued on this one that we got to deal with. So you, my man, are lucky.
Excellent.
Now that we've got the sole loosened up, is remove some of the adhesive on what we call a finisher over here.
Now, before you turn that on,
Yeah.
can I just ask you? You've got a lot of different
Oh my God, yes.
little belts and gadgets here.
Yes.
Now, I'm willing to bet. Do they each do something different?
Every single wheel on this machine serves a different purpose.
Okay.
This is the heart of the business. Everything that I do runs through this machinery somewhere. This machine's old too. This sucker
This
must...
looks like it's original to the shop, is it?
Well, this is
Did
original.
Abco build this?
This is no, long before Abco.
Oh, what do we got here?
They might have used this to build Abco.
Landis.
Landis, yeah. This thing's got to be, it's got to be 100 years old.
Oh, really?
Now, I've used it for 40 years.
Yes.
My father-in-law used it for 35 years, and he bought it used from a retired shoe repair guy that did his trade. But all the shafts, wheels, pulleys, everything are 3 generations old. It's supported our family. It's supported the entire community and beyond. So it's been a great piece of gear, and pumping out every day. I'm trying to remove all the old adhesive that was there.
Okay.
The new cement will not bond to the old. So once I get this all sanded down, as you can see, we're halfway through
Right.
this. Then we just flip the boot over, do this carefully that we don't cut this thread. I'll just sand a little bit more.
All right.
And we'll move on with that one.
Okay. Now where we go?
Well, we come over to our trusty glue
What
can.
is that? That's a.
Well, you know, we
You've
use
used this a few times, Howard.
we use a lot of glue. Yeah, we use a lot of glue, and the can gets kind of gumped up. That's 2 or 3 weeks worth of slop, and then I'll peel that off, and then we'll move on again.
After learning the shoe repair trade from Gus, Howard and Odette were driven to create original works to complement their new business.
When we left his basement, we expanded into leatherwork as well. Mainly first for myself. Everything I do starts for me, and from there it spreads. The saddlebags started with me. Back in the day, when the kids were small, we only had one vehicle, so I used the bike until snow fell. And the only way to get milk and bread home at the end of the day was make a set of leather bags. So I made a set, and it wasn't long after where the buddies were saying, well, could you make me a set? Can you make me a set? From there, we went to some international motorcycle magazines with the work, a lot of custom bikes.
Wow.
And it really went a long, long ways. Where I thought every guitar was unique and individual, I felt every guitar strap should be unique and individual. So I made myself a guitar strap. Now I'm doing guitar straps for artists all over the world. It's been phenomenal. I've done 40 years of learning and figuring out how to do things while I'm doing shoe repair. So I kind of self-taught myself the custom leather thing. I mean, hours go by doing custom work, and to me it's like 5 minutes. You just get lost in it.
Yeah.
I mean, any artist will tell you that.
Yeah.
Painters, musicians, anybody.
So that's a good segue into my next question. After 41 years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
After 41 years, what's the next chapter for Howard and Odette?
Oh, the next chapter's...
Oh, well, he's excited.
Oh my God,
So
am I
we don't
ever.
have to be sad about the
Oh,
closure.
no, don't anybody.
So we should
Please
let
don't
people
be sad.
know that you've had a good run, that
Oh,
you've
it's-
enjoyed all of it, the customers, the people, the
Oh
products.
my God, it's been heaven. It's been how do you get lucky enough to have a career like mine in an area like the South Shore of Nova Scotia with these kind of people? I mean, 4 generations of customers, and everybody's been wonderful. Just wonderful. I can't say enough about everyone. We've been so well supported here. For a little corner shop, we have got to know thousands of people over the years.
So now it's about, would you say it's more about the art and the creativity?
No question. It's
associated
all
with it?
about the art and creativity now.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So what we're going to try and do in the future is, with our new work, is get into doing some farmers markets and local shows, maybe get into some higher end craft shows in Halifax, maybe even Toronto, who knows?
I'm a bit sad that it's ending, but I'm proud of what we've got done and anxious about what'll happen next, that's for sure. Yeah, we're both going to continue doing our custom leather work and different purses and bags. There's just so many different things you can do with bags, and especially now these days, a lot of men carry bags because they have so many things that they're carrying with them. Everybody wants to carry their cell phone with them. So I make a really small bag that's perfect for cell phones. If you're a runner or walking the trail and you don't want to carry your big bag, then you have your little bag to sling over your shoulder and away you go.
I think we're ready here now to put this back together.
Yes, because I am going to have to go home with my boots at some point tonight.
I know.
Now you put some adhesive in there.
Put some adhesive on there, and then we're just going to reset the glue. Very simple, straightforward job. Okay, well, what we have to do right now is we have the sole bonded, and on a flat surface it sticks really well. But as an edge curls up, it's really hard to get even pressure on the edge of the sole and the welt to bond them together. So this little machine here is specifically designed for that. I have a foot press here that allows me to squeeze the two of these together. So I squeeze the welt in between and just turn the handle, and you can see the pressure applied to the edge of the sole bonds the adhesive together to the edge. So there will be no gaps or anything in this when we're all done. And we just continue to turn right around the whole boot. Like so. And once we sand any excess off that we've squeezed out, you won't see any gaps in that sole, and it will be on there nice and solid. All thanks to a nice little hand machine like this.
Look at that.
So now we get them all back together.
Geez, look how nice that looks.
Oh, this is going to look so much nicer yet. We have some black dye in this bottle.
Now, I know this is Lunenburg County, so I've seen moonshine in those jugs, just to let you know how.
Yes, you have. And you made me see moonshine in this jug when it's empty. So that just covers that main spot on the toe. That's the only part that was in really bad shape.
Okay.
And then we go to our French polish.
Oh, French.
Oh, yes.
Parlez-vous français, Howard?
Nothing but the best for my customers in here.
Buddy.
Nothing but the best. And then we start loading on the polish. As you can see, we're making a big difference to your boot already.
This is something where you see the results right away.
Yeah, exactly. Instant gratification.
Instant gratification.
That's right.
You see the fruits of your labor
That's
right
right.
before your eyes, right?
More so for the customer than me.
Well, that's what I'm noticing just here
It freaks
right
them
now.
out.
Well, yeah, I'm going, what's he doing
it
here? I'm
freaks
going
them
to have
out.
a new shoe when I leave, Ted.
I'll have a customer out in the showroom just coming in to look around and say, well, you're standing here, give me your shoes.
Oh, you'll do that?
Oh, do it
Okay.
every day. New people come to town, I never charge anybody for shoe polishing.
Really?
That's a freebie, man. That's a thank you for coming in here.
Can't find that nowadays. And this is why I
But you
think,
should.
Yeah, but you know
You
what?
know.
I'm going to reiterate this. People, tend to take for granted is it's just local service, supporting local.
I know, and it's so important. To just add to that same thing, before credit cards were around.
Right.
Oh my God, I'm old.
Back when you would.
Yeah. Well, before
even
then.
before the carbon
Oh,
press.
long before. Yeah, there was no
Okay.
cards.
So we're
period.
back going to IOUs.
We're talking cash, pigs, and chickens here.
Gotcha. Cash,
When
pigs, and chickens.
When we were back into those days, you would pay me to do a job with $1 bills, $2 bills, of course. So I would initial one of those $1 bills every once in a while and put it back in circulation. Sometimes, some years, we would see that same dollar bill twice come back in through the doors. $1 circulated through the community and back again, and everybody made a living with it.
That's one of the best stories
Isn't
I've
that
ever
cool?
heard.
Isn't that
About
cool?
money, the fact that
Yeah.
it stayed in the town, was spent in the town,
Yes.
and made its way back to you.
Everybody in the community benefit from that single dollar bill, which is a true testament of what it's all about.
Right.
And now, what had happened is it went from the dollar bill to, as you say, the ching-ching machine.
Yeah.
And stuff get put in a sack and hauled out of the area.
Yeah.
So that money never did stay to circulate anymore.
Right.
So, yeah, things have changed. You know, things have really changed. So I'll just give this a quick buff.
Geez, Ted, you just turned out to be quite an interesting evening, you know, didn't it? Here, I thought you were just bringing me along to some shoe store.
All right, now we finish off
Are you getting this, Ted?
with a little bit of French-Canadian beeswax with lemongrass.
Ooh,
which
like
is
the
a
sound of that.
very nice conditioner. Now, the ladies are going to love you for a while because you're going to smell like lemon pie.
Anything you can do to help me with that, Howard, I'd appreciate it.
You'll thank me later.
Yeah.
And then
Now, I noticed you're doing this with your hand.
well, of course, I like to do much. I mean, it's all natural product.
Oh, okay,
I mean,
right.
what a wonderful way to keep your skin supple and nice, you know.
Lemongrass. Ooh, Ted. I got to be honest, Howard. Do you mind if I just
You go right ahead. Oh, ha.
pour a little dab of that?
Oh man, you're going full force when you leave here tonight.
Here we go. Look. Here, take a smell of that, Howard. Tell me.
Oh,
There you go. All right. Geez, that does smell good.
it's manly. It's very
manly.
Very manly. I mean, look where you're taking it off an old leather machine. That's manly.
That is manly.
So then we compare this.
Oh my Lord.
Quite a difference there, isn't there?
Ted, don't put the camera on me because I got to take the glasses off to take a look at this. Holy God.
Changes everything.
That looks brand spanking new
Well,
now,
doesn't it now?
Howard.
Now that is going out for the night.
That is going
Looking
out
up.
for the night with lemongrass behind my ears.
Lemongrass behind your ears. Right on.
It's maybe other grass between my fingers, but we won't talk about that on camera. All right.
So it was just a matter of repeating the process here on this one, and your boots are ready to go.
Oh, wait a second. That is a vintage. Speaking of businesses, staples in town that have closed.
Well, that is
There is another staple, Rofi's Menswear. I think Barry and Jim Rofi at home, if they're listening, would
Well,
appreciate to know the story.
No. This goes farther. This goes to Hermie Rofi.
Ooh.
Mr.
Now we're going way back.
Mr. Rofi himself, when I took over the business, he was the first businessman in Bridgewater to come up and welcome me to the town of Bridgewater.
Wow.
And he brought in 2 Rofi's t-shirts for me to wear for work shirts. For the past 40 years, Hermie Rofi, his son Barry Rofi, and his son Jim Rofi have been supplying me with my daily Rofi's Men's t-shirts. So I am proud to be wearing a t-shirt from one of the finest old traditional businesses in the town of Bridgewater.
And you know what? That's a really good story to wrap up on because that's local supporting local.
That's right, and that's how
that's
it
what
works.
we're about here.
That's
right?
what we're all about.
So
That's right.
that's a wonderful story, and it's even got that classic. I remember these shirts. I had a Rofi shirt with a sailboat on it at one point.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing what you've got in store in the next chapter. You may get a knock on your door from me just to check in and see how you're doing, if that be okay once in a while.
That'd be fine. I'll remember you.
I appreciate that, Howard. Well, listen, I thank you so much for having us in there.
Thank you.
And to all of our friends out there, this has been John Doe with Howard at the Cobbler Corner. And now you're in the know, because I'm John Doe. Ted, gotta be honest with you. Didn't want to come here, but that was a good story.
I told you.